easiest, but the fastest way to make more money with your Pampered Chef business is by building a team. So do I need to use a show outline at this point in my business?
You know.
No, I could do this in my sleep, but we use a show outline to make ourselves look duplicatable to our customers at our parties. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes.
Okay, so, and you don't have to write this down because I have this typed up and I'm going to share it with you after this call, okay? All right, so I'm going to go into show mode. This is going to be weird sitting down. I have to stand up. Okay, here we go. Yes. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Davina.
Oh, you don't know my name. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Carrie's party. I'm Davina, your Pampered Chef lady, and I'm really excited to be here. I want to take a minute to thank Carrie for having a party. It's such a great excuse to get people together for a fun time. So thanks again, Carrie.
Yay!
Love to be your Pampered Chef consultant for life, but I can't do so if you don't know how to get a hold of me. So I brought a present for all of you tonight.
Yay!
Here is my business card on a magnet, so you can stick me on your refrigerator and look at my name every day. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. So who brought an adult guest with them that was not invited to the party? Miranda, you did?
Yes,
Sarah, you did? Miranda, who did you bring?
I brought my sister Lori.
Hi, Sister Lori. Thanks for being a party crasher. Oh, I forgot something. Hold on. Time out. Hold on. I have to go to my living room a sec. Hold on.
Cheers, Monica.
Cheers, friend.
Okay. So, Miranda, you brought a party crasher?
Yes.
Okay. Here is one of our retired Season's Best cookbooks for you. There you go.
Thank you.
I'm also going to give you a playing card, and at the end of the night, whoever has the most points gets a prize. So here you go.
Thank you.
Welcome, Carrie. You brought a friend?
Yes.
You did? Okay. Who did you bring, Carrie?
My cousin.
Thank you for bringing your cousin. That's very nice of you. Here's one of our antique retired Season's Best cookbooks as a thank you for bringing a party crasher. And here is a playing card for you as well. And Miranda, here's a card for your friend. And here's a card for your cousin.
Thank you.
And you know what? For being a party crasher, ladies, I'm going to give you extra cards. So here are some extra cards for you. Now, we're going to go around the room and do some introductions. So if you could please share your first name and your favorite Pampered Chef product. Olivia, thanks for volunteering. Go ahead. Olivia.
My name is Olivia, and my favorite is the Magic Pot.
All right, the Magic Pot. That is actually formally called the Deep Cover Baker. Who can find the Deep Cover Baker in the catalog first? Shout out the page number, and I'm going to give you a playing card. The first person to find the Deep Cover Baker in the catalog, shout out the page number, and you get a prize.
Oh, I'm in my catalog.
Correct. Very good, Jasmine. Page 35.
I knew the page number. I didn't even have a catalog in front of me.
That's right, page 35. So good job, Jasmine. Here's a playing card as a thank you for finding it first. Now, could all of you please turn to page 35 and let's look at Olivia's favorite product. There, just turn to page 35 and let's look at Olivia's favorite product. Olivia, here is a card as a thank you for sharing your favorite product. Olivia, what are some things you cook in your Deep Cover Baker Magic Pot?
I love the chicken. in a deep covered baker before I add it to my salad.
And what appliance do you use to cook your chicken?
In the deep covered baker?
Yep, in the microwave.
In the
oven.
microwave, of course.
What? You cook chicken in the microwave?
Oh, yes.
And you don't get food cooties?
Of course not.
Wow, thanks for sharing that with us. What else have you cooked in your deep cover baker?
Oh, pasta.
What?
The pasta.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Oh, I'm like, what? Is that a Texas thing? I didn't know what you meant.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, I cooked the
So you
spaghetti.
put spaghetti in there, Olivia. Does that go on top of the stove?
No, it's in the microwave.
No way. There is another card. I had no idea. Now, you will know, ladies, that deep cover baker is an example of our stoneware, and they retain their heat for up to a half hour to 45 minutes. So when your family goes back for seconds, your food will still be hot. All of our stoneware can go in the microwave, not just this deep cover baker. And this is actually the deep cover baker dinner set on page 35. And if you want to buy the deep cover baker separately, you absolutely can, because maybe you already have the cookbook for some reason and the salad choppers, okay? That deep cover baker can go in the microwave, and it can go in the oven. You can make the juiciest spare ribs in the whole wide world, but it does not go into the broiler or on top of the stove, okay? Promise you won't do that, everyone?
Promise.
Good, great. Olivia, thanks so much for sharing. Miranda, you're next. What's your name and favorite product?
My favorite product is the grill pan.
Okay, I want you guys to stop saying people don't say that at your parties, okay? Say like the mini serving spatula or the
This mini serving spatula.
Those are the stupid things that people say. Okay, so Miranda, or next, what's your name and favorite product, ma'am? Miranda.
Who?
Miranda.
The stainless steel scoops.
Stainless steel scoops, wonderful. And those are like our little cookie scoops. They're small, medium, and large. You definitely need all three for your cupcakes and your muffins and your cookies. Thank you so much for sharing, Miranda. Here's a card.
Thank you.
Yeah, Monica, next.
My name's Monica, and I love the chopper thing so that when I'm mad at my boyfriend, I can just
Yeah, you can chop, 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 chop away.
and get your frustrations out.
Love it. The first person to find the food chopper gets an extra card. Who can tell me what page that's on, please?
I'm going to look at my catalog.
57.
25.
I was wrong.
Right. Page 25 is that food chopper. But I'm actually, how many of you have the food chopper? Raise your hand. Yeah, that's a classic product. I want you to look at page 24, and I'm going to talk to you about the new chopper. It's called the manual food processor. How many of you love smoothies? But how many of you hate getting out that big blender sometimes to make them? Well, you're going to make your smoothies in this. You're going to do 1 cup of strawberries, 1 banana, and some skim milk or almond milk, and you're going to go and you have a strawberry banana smoothie. That's what you're going to have for breakfast. And then for lunch, you're going to have another strawberry banana smoothie, but because it's later in the day, you're also going to add 1 cup of strawberry vodka. So you can be healthy and buzzed at the same time. Isn't that a great product?
Great product.
Wonderful. You're also going to do your chicken salad in there. Your cooked chicken, hard-boiled eggs, celery, onions. Then you're going to add a huge spoonful of
Dripping.
mayonnaise. You have chicken salad. You can also do your basil pesto, which is what's on the picture there. Pine nuts, garlic, oil, basil. You have basil pesto in seconds. How about homemade salsa? Tomatoes, garlic, onions, cilantro, lemon or lime juice, onions, jalapeno pepper. You have fresh salsa. No more salsa in a jar, guys. That's added preservatives and yuckiness for your body. You can also do guacamole. You can do your own hummus in there as well. Ham salad, tuna salad. And also, you just want to make some sausage, peppers, and onions. Put your peppers and onions in the processor. You're good to go. I have an incredible recipe for a fruit salsa. So anybody who books a party today, if you have 12 or more adult guests and you want me to do a fruit salsa, I will will share that secret recipe with you that's made in that processor. So you're actually going to get to try that later on today. And it also has a rubber grippy silicone thing on the bottom that doesn't slide around on your counter. And there are no cords to go with this processor. So it's portable. Take it to the beach. Take it camping. Thank you very much, Monica. Here is a card.
Thank you.
Lady with the headphone in her ear, you're next, please.
Me.
Me?
You. Yep, Carrie, go ahead.
Oh, I love that green knife thingy. The whole
The
set.
green knife thingy, yeah. Who can find the green knives in the catalog? Go.
Oh! Hold on,
It's
catalog.
on page.
32?
Oh, it's 32. 32. Who said 32 first? I heard somebody yell it out loud. Monica, Miranda. It was a tie. So, Monica, you get a card. Miranda, you get a card. These green knives are so popular. If you don't want to invest in like lifetime guarantee knives and you don't mind buying some knives every couple years, these knives are for you. But if you want top of the line lifetime guarantee, you never have to buy new knives again, I want you to flip back to page 30 and 31, please.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah. Well, I work on commission, Carrie, so if you want to buy the $17,000 knife set tonight, by all means, you go for it. But I would have a party for half price, but I'm cheap, so. These knives, if you all, I see some of y'all are not on page 30 and 31. If you have somebody sitting near you who's not on these two pages, could you please help them out and find page 30 and 31? Thank you. We're looking at the knives that Carrie wants, okay?
Mhm.
So these knives, like I said, are German steel, so they have a perfect edge and perfect sharpness, okay? And it says full tang, but who cares? What does that mean? That means the blade goes all the way through the handle, which means the blade's not going to snap off when you're cutting some steak, okay? And like I said before, it has a lifetime guarantee, and you just want to hand wash these suckers and let them dry, all right? Now, anybody who books a party, oh, by the way, if you order everything on page 3 separately, you are going to pay $576 for everything on page 30 plus the honing tool. But if you get it in the bamboo block as a set, I won't charge you $576. I'm only going to charge you $450. So that is a savings of $126. Everyone say ooh.
Ooh.
My goodness.
Good. Here's a card for all of you oohing. Carrie, Jasmine, Monica, Miranda, Olivia. You guys crack me up grabbing these cards out of my hand. But if you have a Pampered Chef party, I'm not going to charge you the $576 or the $450. You can use it you can get it for half price, and you can get it for $225. And I'm only going to charge you $5.25 shipping. How does that sound?
Whoop, whoop.
I know, it's cheaper than going to Williams-Sonoma. You're welcome. All right, Jasmine, next.
Those batter bowls.
Oh, yes! Those batter rolls are classic. What do you like about them, Jasmine?
I love how I can make my pancakes in them, the pancake batter on Sunday mornings, and it just pours out, and if I don't have enough time to finish it, I put the lid on and put it in the fridge and do it after church.
Very good. I love it. Thank you very much, Jasmine. Okay, well, thank you all for sharing your favorite Pampered Chef products. I appreciate it. There's a product that I do want to bring to your attention. It's called the Rock Crock. First person to find the Rock Crock in the catalog gets 2 cards.
Wow.
Come on, Olivia.
22.
34.
Very good.
22.
Page 22. Here are 2 cards for you. 1, 2. But I'm actually going to have you turn to page 34.
I got
34. That Rock Crock is on the top of the page. That's the set. Again, it's sold separately, but if you buy the set with the bamboo spoons, you do save $6. Now, this Rock Crock, I actually need to sit down. I need to tell you about this thing because I'm so excited I'm going to faint if I continue to stand. And by the way, at my shows, I do kneel down to talk about the Rock Crock just to kind of make it more fun for people, okay? So, this Rock Crock, friends, is 4 years in the baking. Pampered Chef spent 4 years perfecting this piece. It can go on top of the stove.
Ooh.
It can go in the oven.
Ooh.
Broiler.
Ooh.
The microwave.
Wow.
Refrigerator, freezer, and dishwasher.
Oh.
But I'm not done. It can also go on your outdoor barbecue grill.
No way.
That's okay. So if you want to put sausage on the grill, grates on one side, then your rock crock with peppers, onions, and sauce in the other, you can. You can put hot dogs on the grill grates, and then put beans on the other side in your rock crock. Go for it. You don't want to put the glass lid on the grill, though, because, well, you might have glass shards in your baked beans. The other day, I did French onion soup on top of the stove in my house, and I did the onions, I did the broth, I did the seasonings, and then what do you put on top of French onion soup?
Cheese.
Cheese, lots of provolone and mozzarella cheese. And then I put the whole French onion soup broth pot right under the broiler. So I only dirtied one dish. It was amazing. You can also do your whole roasting chicken, 5 to 6 pound chicken in the rock pot. Drizzle with a little bit of oil, put some parsley and garlic powder and Italian seasoning. Pampered Chef salt-free Italian seasoning on top, put the lid on, put it in the microwave for 30 minutes. It's the juiciest, tastiest 30-minute chicken you will ever have. Don't get the ones under the heat lamp because they at the grocery store, because y'all don't know how long they've been under there. Okay?
That's true.
You're actually going to get to play with the rock pot today. All right, so here's what we're going to do now. We're going to split you into 3 groups. Well, I'm not. You're adults. You can decide where you want to go. We're going to be making the chicken bruschetta pasta and the chocolate peanut butter lava cake tonight. How does that sound?
Yeah.
I know. So we have 3 groups. We have the chicken group, the bruschetta sauce group, and the dessert group. You decide where you want to go. There are 15 of you here tonight, so 5 in each group, please. I don't want 14 in the dessert group, okay? So 5 in each group. There's a recipe card at each station, so I need the bossiest person in that group to be the recipe reader. Does that sound good?
Awesome.
Yes.
All right, wonderful. And the reason why we do this at our Pampered Chef parties is because I want you to try it before you buy it. Play with the products. You don't want to listen to me talk anymore. You're ready to socialize and drink and have fun. So when you're done assembling your part of the recipe, if you could take all your dishes, throw them in the sink, pretty please, when you're done, and then come back here to the living room so I can tell you about the deals of the day. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, go play. I'll see you in a few minutes. I'm going to be coming around helping you and passing out cards as well, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, we start our party in the living room or family room, and I have, when I get there, I go around and I put the sales receipt on the chair first, and then I put a catalog on top, and then I put a pen on top. Why don't I put the order form on top?
They're not going to see the catalog.
Correct. It's pretty presumptuous doing it that way. So,
Yeah.
and I know that some people like to be all cute and put like the order form inside the catalog. Well, guess what? As soon as the customer sits down, what does she do?
Pull it out.
Check it out.
Pulls it out and goes like this to fill it out. So you're really wasting your time by doing that. So just put a catalog down on every seat, and an order form down on every seat, the catalog, and then a pen. I also use Post-it notes, which I forgot to mention when I was doing my show. I have a Post-it note that it sticks on the, can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I stick it on the front of the catalog. And by the time the second person introduces herself, that's my cue. That I always say, whoever the second person is that introduces herself, I don't care who it is, I say, oh, do you all see the Post-it note on the front of your catalog? If you see something you like in the catalog, jot down what it is and the page number, because by the end of the party, you may not remember what you liked in the beginning of the show. Does that make sense, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So that's when the second person introduces herself. that's when I have to remember to talk about the Post-it note, okay? All right, so let's go back to the, all right, what questions do you have?
Well, one of them you already answered, the recipe cards. How many decks of cards are you using? Because you're passing out a lot of cards.
Tons of cards. I have 3 decks of cards.
Okay.
I went to the dollar store, and I have 3 decks of cards. But I don't know if you can see the numbers. I don't have in here any face cards, aces, or jokers. It's just the numbers 2 to 10. So I opened up the cards, and I threw in the trash the jacks, queens, kings, aces, and jokers.
Okay.
Now wait a second.
You couldn't save those for euchre?
What?
You couldn't save those for euchre?
No.
Monica, you're coming to my house.
The reason why I took all of them out is because at the end of the party they add up all the numbers, and I didn't feel like dealing with how much is a queen worth, how much is an ace worth. Pain in the ass. I don't have time for that.
Right.
So we just use the regular numbers, and I joke around and I say, if you can't add, just count the pictures.
Very good. Are you still? Can I ask one more? I have one more. Are you still passing around your iPad?
Yeah, I do that before the guests even arrive. I mean,
Okay.
Guests are arriving. Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
That's
so I have a question. When you were here down in Texas, you said I'm going to do one recipe, and then if you have 12 people or more, then I'm going to do a dessert. It looks like that Pampered Chef is trying to encourage us to go back to a 3-recipe show.
No, it's the chicken bruschetta pasta. That's one recipe.
Okay,
So
but-
one group is preparing the chicken, whether you do it in the rock crock, deep cover baker, or grill pan. One group is making the bruschetta sauce with the basil and tomatoes. So that's one recipe.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
And then if they have 12 or more adult guests, we throw in a dessert. Because if you only have 10 people there, 5 are doing the chicken, 5 are doing the bruschetta sauce, you're good. But if
Gotcha.
you have 12 or more, I'm going to throw in a dessert. So 4 are doing the chicken, 4 are doing the bruschetta sauce, 4 are doing the dessert.
Gotcha.
I'm not changing that because that 12 or more really has worked for me. I'm having my highest shows of my career in 2014. My show average is over $1,000 so far this year.
Gotcha.
My show yesterday is at $2,600.
Oh my gosh, the fundraiser?
Yeah, my cooking show fundraiser. And then I had a cooking show fundraiser last night, and she's at $201. I leave a $2,600 show, come home and have dinner with my family, go back to my other fundraiser. I'm like, woo! I am the bomb! I am the shit! I am the queen! I'm gonna have a $5,000 day, and she's at $200. So I had a reality check within an hour.
Okay, during the
Monica, what other questions do you have?
That's it for me right now.
What questions do you have? Miranda?
in the outline says discuss power tools of your choice. Is that part of where you ask everyone? Okay, that's what I thought. But what if no one has been to a Pampered Chef party or doesn't own any Pampered Chef?
Okay, let's go back. That's not part of the favorite products. If somebody does mention the deep cover baker and you want that to be a product that you want everybody to know about, then that's when you talk about the power tools. Like, for example, if none of you would, like Monica said, the food chopper. But if nobody says the food chopper or the manual food processor, I say, before we start playing with the products, I wanted to talk to you about some of our power tools. And then I would have you find the manual food processor in the catalog. But because Monica said the food chopper, and I know the manual food processor is right next to it, I was able to talk about that power tool during the introductions. But sometimes you have people, like Olivia says mini serving spatula, Miranda says the citrus peeler, and you guys all say cheap products. Well, that's not going to help my sale, so then I have to talk about the power tools before you guys go off to cook. And I only pick 3 power tools per party. I say the rock crock, the manual food processor, and our cookware.
Okay, thank you.
You're
Sorry, a
welcome.
little bad. I need to go get my charger.
Okay, Miranda.
And what if the guests are not engaging? in their favorite products, or they've never been to a Pampered Chef party.
No one will ever say, my name is Miranda and I don't want to tell you my favorite product.
Okay.
No one will do that. I mean, everybody's staring at them. They're not going to not play. But yesterday at my afternoon show, there were 2 people there, which, see, that really doesn't happen in Pennsylvania, but I guess down there it does. So yesterday when they said, I'm Miranda, like this one girl, her name was Melissa. She's like, I'm Melissa, and I've never been to a Pampered Chef party. And I'll say, oh, well, thank you for coming to your first one today. Here's some extra cards. And then I say, by the end of the party, everything is going to be your favorite Pampered Chef product.
Okay.
Okay? Jasmine, did you have another question?
Where do you put the recipe cards on? Did you say that each station you have a recipe card? So where do you put the recipe? Is
Yeah, I probably said that, but it's not really a card. It's just,
Okay.
I'll send those to you as well. It's just a piece of paper with the recipes on them, and I just cut them apart before each party.
Okay, that's
I
perfect.
don't laminate the recipes. I don't put them in plastic page protectors. I just throw them out. Oh, where'd Olivia go?
Oh, her charger. She had to charge her. She probably, maybe the battery went dead.
Okay. The reason why I don't laminate them or put the recipes in plastic paper, I mean, you can if you want, but I am constantly changing, like, I don't know. Sometimes I bring this product, sometimes I bring that product. So if it's a group that all owns the Deep Cover Baker because I know my customers, then I'm going to use the grill pan for the chicken instead. So that's why I don't laminate it.
Well, if you don't laminate it, again, in my opinion, you're showing your potential recruit. I can do this. I can print and cut.
Yeah,
You know.
I literally just print it out before my party.
Yeah,
Every
that's
time.
cool.
But you see how, give me some, ooh.
I just thought. So you go. Can I go? Oh, she just froze.
Said something. Oh, and then
Hang on. Sometimes this happens with my daughter.
Olivia dropped off,
uh-huh.
and Davina dropped off.
Mm-hmm.
Did she give her host a business card on a magnet instead of a cookbook?
No, she gave everybody one.
And she gave everybody a magnet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she gave everybody a magnet? Okay. What did she give her host?
She didn't.
She hasn't yet.
Okay. So then I missed that. Okay.
We need to ask her to see if she does.
It's gorgeous outside right now.
It's ready?
No, it's gorgeous.
Oh.
So she gave everybody a business card and a magnet.
Yes.
Okay. So what did she give her host? That's my question.
Have y'all put the magnets on your business cards yet?
Yes.
Not yet.
It's
I haven't.
easier if you flip the business card upside down and put the magnet on that way. Just so you know. It's a lot
Yeah.
easier if you do it that way.
But I feel like the magnet doesn't cover as well as the ones Davina gave us a sample of hers. Have you noticed? Like it's smaller.
Can you see me and hear me?
There's a cat.
It's a cat.
What? What are you talking about?
It's a cat.
What's a cat?
Your picture.
What are you talking about?
I wish someone's got to take a picture and send it to her.
I'm videotaping it. I can.
No. I do not understand what you're talking
Hey,
about.
Viden, give me my phone, Viden. Here. On the table.
Miranda's got it. Oh
You
my
got it?
god. And the mouth is moving.
And the eyes.
I don't know what you're talking about, so whatever. Okay, can you see me? Can you hear me? Am I normal?
We can hear you, just can't see you.
Well, you need to see me.
Yes, I know.
The hell? Seriously, I'm so over Skype.
Why is she a cat? I thought she did that on purpose.
I think she did.
All right, how do I get the cat out? I see it. I see now that I'm a cat. How do I get the cat away?
I don't know, but I think it's awesome that you figured out how to do it.
I didn't figure out how to do anything. I don't want to be a cat. I need you to see me so I can. It's 5 o'clock, people.
Cat is talking.
The cat is talking. In the sad cat eyes.
Okay, preview.
Who's in the booth?
Let's see here. Normal view. Exit full screen.
How did you do that? I
Um,
want it.
let me see here. Change your profile. Oh, no.
It's on Facebook if y'all want to see it.
Set picture. Profile, set picture, browse.
Okay,
I'm on.
settings. Automatically launch all. Cancel.
I do.
Oh, she got disconnected too?
Yeah.
Turning into a cat.
Hey girl, I'm Skyping with my Texas team and I'm telling them about the new show. We talk later, okay?
The cat is talking too.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, bye-bye. Seriously, this is not funny. I don't want to be a cat.
I'm trying to Google how to, or not Google, but try to figure
I never
out.
see that.
I mean, seriously.
Can you see us?
Wait, more avatars. Highlight more emotions. Change your avatar to match your mood. What?
How did you do that?
I don't want to use avatar.
What is that cat doing? I don't know. Brendan.
I don't want to be a cat. Do you really want to change your avatar? Yes.
Is there
Stupid.
Where did you find that?
I don't, my laptop died and I plugged it in and I came back and I'm a cat.
Now you're a chihuahua.
Is Davina? Is there a
Get a picture of myself.
Davina, I got disconnected too, but I didn't turn on to avatars.
Okay, hold on. Tools. Okay, I have the, okay, view, call, conversation, contact, Skype.
Tools.
Oh, here we go. Change your picture. Here we go. Oh gosh, I'm like a witch lady.
How did you do that?
Okay, I got it.
How?
You look like one of the Kiss guys.
Okay, I think I got it. Am I good?
no?
No.
We can't see you.
What?
We still can't see you.
You're still an avatar.
Okay, profile, picture,
No, you don't want
laptop, camera. I don't know.
Go to your webcam settings. Or-
Effects, camera, settings.
Can you turn off Avatar?
Yeah, I'm sure I can. I just don't know how.
This, you must have an old version. And
Okay, conversation, call, mute microphone, hold hang up, call settings, audio settings, share screen, learn
video.
about
That video right there. Under audio settings.
under what?
Okay, you have go under call
Yes,
and then all the way down. It says
Yeah.
video.
yes, video, stop my video, video snapshot, video settings,
Yeah.
and just
Oh,
the
no,
thing
no.
comes at the bottom.
Camera control. What is on? No, nothing.
it shows that sky picture.
Come on.
I'm trying to figure out where she got the avatar from,
Yeah, I want that.
so I can help.
Images. How to turn off your avatar's camera?
Oh, okay.
How do you get rid of the cat avatar on Scott?
Because
Okay.
it gave me choices here.
Yeah, a
I
video.
can't believe you posted that, Miranda.
In Skype, go to Tools on the main toolbar, click Options, click on Video Settings on the left-hand side.
Oh, okay.
Under Select Webcam drop-down menu, choose Default Video Device.
It doesn't have default. It says laptop integrated webcam or live cam virtual.
Live cam virtual, I would think.
Webcam. Well,
Whatever that you're not on right now.
Yeah, obviously, right?
Yeah.
yeah, it said that choose on default video device, click on Save at the bottom of the screen. It seems like this is part of video enhancing program is on the computer.
Can you see me?
No. Oh, wait, yeah.
Oh, there you are.
There, wait, hold on.
Is it a Dell laptop?
Hold on, it's thinking.
I can see myself.
Dell?
There you go.
Yeah, you're back.
Quick, here we go. Okay.
That's
All right, so, Olivia, what questions do you have?
What if the kitchen is too small to have all those? The living room.
Okay. What you do is then you may have to have some people like on leaning down on like we call it a coffee table here. What do you call that low
it's
table?
coffee table.
Coffee table?
Yeah.
Some people might be on there. If you're at the kitchen table, you might have to have some people all standing around it. So one end of if it's a round kitchen table, one side is the bruschetta sauce, one side is the dessert. You just have to use the space that you have available. You may have a couple people, like for the chicken, I use the grill pan, so we have those 5 people standing at the stove. Let's go back to the web team, or let's go back to my post on Facebook yesterday morning where it says, "Good morning to my fabulous Texas team."
Yeah.
So you'll see in that very first picture with the woman in the red shirt with the big boobs.
Yes.
Those 4 women, because there were 12 people at the party, those 4 women were at the stove doing the chicken,
Yeah.
the grill pan. Okay? Do you guys all see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then scroll down to the next picture with the woman in the green shirt. That was just a counter in her kitchen. 4 of the women were doing the dessert, and the other 4 were doing the bruschetta sauce.
Oh, they all use the same counter. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay? Right. What other questions do you have before I continue?
All right. If
You
you
only have like 4 or 5 guests. You have them help you, or you're still having them be
You're
the main
not doing anything. I'm washing my dishes, and as they're done with them, I'm passing out cards like, "Ooh, look at you! You figured out how to use the garlic peeler. Good for you!" And I give them a card. Or sometimes you have to show them how to use the garlic peeler, or show them how to use a product. So you're just bouncing between the stations to make sure nobody's hurting themselves.
Okay.
So you
and the
just
last
split the
picture?
team divided any
What?
people that comes.
Okay, all of a sudden, I can only see Olivia's eyeballs and
I'm
up,
sorry.
and Carrie's nose and up.
Because I'm trying to look at a picture.
Oh, okay.
It's on
There you
my
go.
lap.
Do you
This
see
is,
me,
what,
Davina?
this is what I saw from Olivia.
yeah.
That's because I was looking down on the picture.
Okay, so Miranda, go ahead. What?
Okay, in the last picture where this lady, she's cutting the, I'm guessing, tomatoes between the plates.
Yes.
Did you have to show her that trick as you're walking around, or how did you
No,
incorporate that into
I
your...
did. In the directions, it says put the tomatoes on a plate, put
Oh.
another plate on top of it. But I still have to because they're like, what? So I go over and I just showed her what to do without actually doing it. I explained it, and then I watched her do it to make sure her pinky wasn't going to get cut. And as you can see, I mean, look at the expressions on these people's faces. They're having fun.
Yes.
Like last night at my $6 fundraiser, we were at a church because the host didn't have a lot of space in her house, so she asked her church if she could use her church fellowship hall and her church's kitchen. So that's what we did. And I don't know why I'm telling you this. I don't know, but you have to, you're just bouncing around the groups helping them. Like they wanted to know, like last night they were pounding the chicken with the meat tenderizer. They were flattening it with the flat side, and they wanted to know what the spiky things were for. So I was explaining that to them. So I said, great question, Monica. I'm glad you asked about them. Here's a card. And yeah, that's what we do.
Do you walk around? Do you still wear your apron? Do you wear your apron?
I never did wear my apron.
Okay.
I haven't worn it since my first year. It's just me. You should wear it, I'm sure, but I don't.
Do you still make them wear the gloves?
Yes, I do. I bring a whole bunch of these gloves, and I have a bunch out at every station.
Mm-hmm.
And I just buy them at. Do you guys have Sam's Club down there?
Yes.
Yes.
They're very inexpensive.
They are super
Their
cheap.
box is like 600 or 1,000.
Get 2 boxes for like $6.
And they're 500 each box.
Yeah.
So 1,000 for $6.
Yeah, I've had these forever.
Mm-hmm. I use them at the shows. I don't have to run back and forth to wash my hands, and the guests don't have to wash their hands. Just throw them away.
Exactly. So this is what I use. I have a box in my office, and then I have a box in the trunk of my car that I keep in my car. So if I'm running low, I can just run to the trunk of my car, grab a bunch, and throw them in my bag.
Do you find that this show outline, like the cooking part of it, does it take longer?
It takes about 10 minutes, if that.
Okay.
Not even.
Or maybe you can say in 10 minutes we'll be done, or
No, I just say when you're done, put your dishes in the sink and make sure you come back so you can hear about the deals of the day. What woman doesn't want to hear about the specials?
On a cost savings issue, you talk about using the order forms. But if you're using the apps, what's the point of using the other? If you've got a Post-it note on your on the catalog, why are you using the order forms?
Because I say to them, after you're done creating your wish list, whatever you want to buy tonight, transfer to your order form. I would not have my recent recruit Paula without this order form, because I saw in her order form she wanted the manual food processor, she wanted the plastic batter bowl, and she wanted a cutting board. And I said to her, oh my gosh, and she wanted a whole bunch of other things. I said, oh my gosh, girl, you're getting 3 things that come in the starter kit. I said, what did you watch me do tonight? You guys shared your favorite products and sold the products to the customer, and then you guys did all the cooking, and I just passed out cards. And then we came back and I told you what's on sale. I was like, don't you want to get paid to be a card master and just hand out cards to people? I said, you're getting products that come in the kit. Why don't you sign up to join my team? And she said, okay, I will. And I would have known that if
I'll be right back. Hold on.
I would have seen that. Okay, Carrie. If I would not have seen all that. So plus, you know what, Monica? What if the app crashes? What if there's a storm and everything goes down? Or, you know what I mean? What if I punch in on the app the wrong expiration date, but I don't realize it? They tell me July, but I put in June. And I have nothing to go back to look at to see if I put in the wrong expiration date.
Gotcha.
So I still need a copy. Plus, when I do my customer care calls, I don't go to my computer to make my calls. I grab all of the receipts from that party, and I can make my calls on the go. During my son's baseball practice, you know, a baseball game is at 6 o'clock. They have to be there at 5 o'clock, an hour before to warm up. Well, I don't need to watch them warm up, so then that hour I can make customer care calls.
Okay. Gotcha.
So the intro is going to be the longest part of your party. That's going to take a good 20 to 25 minutes, depending on how many people are there, okay?
Okay.
All right? Then you're going to do the cooking part. And because it only takes 10 minutes. Like, for example, the chicken group. They're pounding their chicken. They're drizzling it with oil. They're add their seasonings. They put it on the grill pan for 4 minutes. Flip it 3 minutes. They're done. The bruschetta sauce group, they're just doing the tomato trick and adding everything to the MFP. They're done. The dessert group, they're assembling. They're done. So it's only about 10, 12 minutes. And they're talking. Like, last night was so cool. The dessert group, they found out that their kids go to the same elementary school. They were talking about different things that the PTA is doing and was not doing, and they loved it.
I have a question.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Like the chicken bruschetta pasta, the chicken part needs the rub instead of the bruschetta sauce. So do you have like extra of everything?
It says, feel the Italian seasoning mix from the chicken group.
Okay. What about like measuring spoons? Or do you have them estimate like a tablespoon?
Nope, I used the measuring spoons that came in the starter kit, and so I just adjust the recipe. So one needs a tablespoon, the other one just needs a half a tablespoon.
Okay.
And besides that, the chicken, you can just drizzle before or whatever.
Uh-huh. Yes, I say steal the garlic oil from the chicken group.
Do you still get to your show 15 minutes before?
No, like 10.
Okay.
I have the products. That's a great question. I have the product. Okay, so this is the bag that comes in our starter kit. Okay, so in the middle part here, I have everything for one recipe. And I did the fruit salsa last night, so everything for the fruit salsa is in the middle part here. Okay? Carrie, we're talking about packing for the show. So this is the bag that comes in the kit. Everything for the fruit salsa, because they have to wash the strawberries. Everything for the fruit salsa is in this middle part. Then these little side pockets on either side is where I took them out, hold on. Is where I have the catalogs and order forms. Okay? And then this other side over here is where I have any extra business materials, my recruiting materials, my playing cards, and my money bag. And then this is where I have the stackable cooling rack and the cutting mats and a cutting board. Okay? And the rounded from the hard trivet. So this is, every group needs a cutting mat, but the middle, my business supplies are on either end, and then the middle part is everything for the fruit salsa. Then I bring 2 more bags. So I walk into my host's house with the bag that came in the starter kit, and then the collapsible round cooler, and the garden tote that we earned last month. So I'm walking in with just this stuff. So everything that's in here is the bruschetta sauce group. This is the chicken group. Actually, no. Yeah. It just all depends what recipe you're doing. You know what I mean? So this is one group. This is another group. This is another group. So when I listen to my show, the dessert group, boom, everything that's in here goes on the table. The other group, all the products are in here. Then the dessert group is here. And that's how I organize my bags. So I get there, and I just take this bag, take all the products out, walk away. Go to another part of the kitchen or dining room, take the products out, walk away. It's great.
That's good.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
What questions do you have before I come back to the living room with everybody?
At what point do people get to shop? Like sit down and...
Well, they're doing that during all the intros. You're going to see people's wish lists build up because people are talking about their favorite products and they're writing them down.
Okay.
minutes for intros, about, depending on how many people you have, 10 minutes for the cooking. So now we're at 30 minutes, 35 minutes, let's say. And everyone's done cooking, and you say, okay, everyone, come on back into the room. And as soon as everyone is seated, I can give everybody another card for the prize. That's how you get them in.
Okay, so that's after the recipe is
Yes.
done.
Yes,
When do they get to taste it?
when you're done with the party, just like you normally would. Okay?
Okay.
So then they are, and again, it varies per party. Sometimes they want to load up their plates and eat while they're doing the deals of the day. That's fine. This format is so much more flexible. It's wonderful. So everybody comes in, I give them a card again, and I say, thanks for joining us. And then I do my show closing, just like we always do. This part is no different. So I say, so tell me, ladies, what's a product or two that you used that you just loved? They all say the manual food processor. That's, so far, every party I've done, that's what they say. They're like, oh my gosh, that processor is great. And I try to have 2 groups of the 3 use that, because I have 4 manual food processors, and I bring 2 to my parties. So the fruit salsa has a processor, and the bruschetta sauce has a processor. I try to have 2 groups use that processor if I can. Okay? And if you only have one, then that's fine. So they always say the processor, and I say, oh, wonderful. And I say, before you write that on your order form, I want to share something with you. Anybody who has a party between now and May 17th, you're going to get that manual food processor for free for allowing me to walk into your home. And that's something that I'm offering right now to try and build my show schedule. We really need some extra cash right now, so I need to increase my show schedule from 6 to 8 parties a month to 12 parties a month. So I need to double my show schedule for the next few months to catch up on some build. So that's what I'm offering. Now, let's say they all would have said, oh my gosh, I love that meat tenderizer. Me too, me too, me too. Oh my gosh, anybody who has a show between now and May 17th, that meat tenderizer is yours. So whatever product they all say they like love, now if they say the grill pan, too bad, I'm not buying them that. If they say the raw crock, too bad. But so far, all my March and April party, they've said the manual food processor. Okay? So then I'll say, all right, could you all, now I don't use the booking slide anymore at my parties. I don't like the new one.
No, so
And why?
I don't think it doesn't go with, like, I have it here, and, you know, it just says it says hosting is easy. Choose a date, invite friends, laugh and shop together. You'll get free I'm just not a big fan of the booking slide. And if you love it, by all means use it. What I say is, okay, everyone, could you turn to page 65 in the catalog? And I just tell them what they get for having a party. Instead of using the booking slide, I'm using page 65. I also think this is legitimable.
And then our consultants technically don't need to buy that kit.
Oh, they do. They need those bites.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so then I talk about just about a minute, and I highlight some of the things at the top of page 65 and talk about the benefits of having a party. Okay? And then I say, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't tell you the benefits of having a party. So this is called the speed round. We're going to play a game so you can earn cards very quickly. And the game is called Who Wants to Be Nosy? You get to ask questions about being a Pampered Chef consultant. You ask the question, I'll answer, you get a card. The person who goes first gets 3 cards. Ready? Any question about being a Pampered Chef consultant? No business question is off limits. Ready? Go. Go.
How much does it cost to get started?
Excellent question. Here are 3 cards because you went first. how much does it cost to get started? Well, if you could all turn your catalogs over to the very, very, very back, you will see we have 2 starter kits, one for $99 and one for $159. You'll also see a lot of the products that you got to play with tonight are in the starter kit. So if you want a lot of these products that are in the kit, sign up, sell Pampered Chef, try it for 30 days, and if it's not what you thought, then you get some great products for your kitchen. And you not only get products, but you get the apron, the bag, and training materials, and business materials. Next question, go.
How much do you make usually?
Ooh, that's a ballsy question. I love it. You get extra cards for asking the money question. Here you go, ma'am. The average new consultant makes about $100 to $150 per party. But because I've been doing this for almost 14 years, I'm making between $4,000 and $6,000 a month. All depends how many shows I do. Next question.
Is there any commitment for me to stay with Pampered Chef?
Oh, that's a really good question, hon. Here's a playing card. Thank you so much. Yes, there is. You have to sell $150 in sales every other month. Next question, which is like 2 orders. Next question.
How many hours do you work?
About 4 to 4.5 hours per party. And then I do spend time training my team. Great question. Next. Do you have sales territories?
Do you have sales territories?
Question. Here's a card. We do not. I
Oh,
can
wow.
anywhere across the country and do parties, which is wonderful. Can you earn trips?
Can you earn trips?
Oh, Miranda, Jasmine, both of you caught on to my sneakiness. You both get a card. Yes, you can earn trips with Pampered Chef, and there are no trainings or meetings, just beautiful vacations. Next question.
How do you...
Will I get trained? Will I get trained to do this? Like what you do?
Wonderful. Yes, you do. There is more training than you will have time to take advantage of, but it's really not rocket science. We sell cutting boards and vegetable peelers. Let's think about what I did tonight. You guys shared your favorite product so you could sell the products to each other. Then I had you guys do the cooking. And now I'm making you guys ask the questions. How much training do you need to do something like this? Not a lot. Here you go. I love that question. 3 cards to you, ma'am. Next.
Wow.
Well, how does one get started?
You just tell me you want to get started and I'll order your kit for you. Let's go. Just put on your order form starter kit and let me know if you want the $99 one or the $159 one, and we'll get that order for you right away. There you go. Next.
How many parties do you do a week?
I choose to do 2 parties a week because that works best for my family schedule. Next.
Is there any way I can get my kit at a discount?
Yes, you can. I'm actually offering a deal of the day this month that if you join my team tonight, you'll get $20 off your kit. And then if you do a couple average parties in your first 30 days, we're going to throw in a $100 Pampered Chef gift certificate in addition to everything that came in your kit. So if you join my team tonight, I'll give you $20 off a kit of your choice. Is it hard to get bookings?
Oh, I didn't know how to ask
Is
that
it hard
question
to
yet.
get bookings?
Great question, Miranda. Yes, it is very hard to get bookings. If all you do is post on Facebook and expect people to knock on your front door, you will not get bookings. But if you're willing to ask everybody you know who has a kitchen if they'd like to have a Pampered Chef party, then you will get parties on your calendar. Next.
How often do you get paid?
We get paid twice a month direct deposit. Next. Okay, let's stop. So this is the speed round. You want to make your answers quick and honest, okay? If everyone's staring at you like you guys were and you weren't asking questions, then you just lean in, say a question to the group, and somebody will pick up on it and ask the question and give them a card.
Got it.
Okay? All right, so if any of you here want to get paid to be a card master and you'd like to join my Pampered Chef team, let me know. And if it's not for you, maybe you know someone who would like to get out of the house or who could use some extra cash. Remember, you don't have to like to cook to do this because you're asking everybody else to cook. So if you'd like to do this, let me know. I want to thank Carrie again for having a Pampered Chef party. The highest compliment you can pay me is to book a party. All right, everyone, let's go eat and shop. I'll be in my office taking orders. Nobody has to do math tonight. I will add everything up for you. Thanks again for coming, everyone. Oh, thank you for the cheers. Here's some extra cards.
When are you adding up the cards?
Oh, yeah, then I'll say, speaking of cards, if you could please add up how many points you have, and whoever has the highest, you will get tonight's prize.
What's the prize?
A quick cut paring knife. I stocked up. I bought a whole bunch of the 3-packs, and I just stuck them in my bag, and I give them a paring knife.
Oh, they love those.
They love those. They're like, oh, I have 9 of these. I love these.
When do you tell them about the guest special?
Oh, I usually end up doing that either right now for deal of the day, or if somebody brings that up during their favorite product, that's when I would bring that up. Like next month, somebody might say their favorite product is the ice cream scoop. I'll be like, woo, you know. So sometimes it comes up during the favorite product. Sometimes it comes up at the end.
Okay.
Jasmine, we need a training, like practice more.
Oh, we will.
You just need to book parties. That's your practice.
Yeah.
Yes, I am about to make a call. That lady called me actually and wanted party.
Guys, don't worry about perfecting this and remember everything. Have everybody share their favorite product, get them into stations to start cooking, come back and talk about bookings and recruiting, and you're done. Don't stress out over this. This is easy.
It seems easy.
Yeah.
It seems easy. You just have to be organized before you get to the party and know where to put things. Right?
Yeah, and I don't even discuss that with my hosts ahead of time. I just go in and see where we can throw products now.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then when they book from this new stations party, when they book a party, then they know that they're going to have space for the stations, you know?
Mhm.
Now, if you receive a booking from parties, of course you will have their host packets available immediately, right?
Yes, I always have them. I always have 2 with me, and the rest are in the trunk of my car. I have usually 30 host packets in the trunk of my car at all times.
Do you still put them in folders? Last time when you were in Dallas, Texas, you said no. Just catalogs and order forms.
I don't even put in order forms. I email it to them now.
So just catalogs.
What is the host package?
I don't even give them a host packet. I mean, I do. This is what I use. Hold on. I have a whole bunch of these priority mail envelopes that I borrowed from the post office. And then I put in 4 catalogs inside each envelope. And they book a party, they get catalogs in an envelope. And I say, if I email you the order form, are you able to print it out at work or at home? Oh, yeah, I'll just print it out at work. Great.
Okay.
And you can stick in a show planner if you have them. I didn't order any, so I'm not using these.
Or a Kit credit coupon.
Oh, yeah, that I do have in there. I have the Kit credit coupon and a little recruiting brochure. That I do have in there, yep.
Okay.
And that's it.
The $20 off that you offer on the kit, is that out of your pocket?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're going to make that back in no time.
Yeah.
Just be careful with this. Your guys are gonna build a team faster. I started doing this in March. I recruited 3 people in March, and so far 1 person this month, with possibly 3 more to sign.
When would you mention, like, this is the rebate month in April? When would you tell anybody that they could get the 50% off rebate?
Whenever you want. Whenever you feel it's natural during the party.
Okay. That's cool.
So somebody will say to you, oh my gosh, I love this way of, and I don't make a big deal that it's this new way and da-da-da. I just say we have a different way of doing parties that's way more fun and it's shorter. And people are turned on to that. And then at the end, you can say, so how many of you have been to Pampered Chef parties before? How many of you liked actually playing with the products? And they're like, oh my gosh, this was so much better. And I'm like, yeah, and it's so much easier. We're spending less time on our business. Now is the month to join. I'll give you $20 off your kit tonight if you join. And when you do just a few parties in your first 30 days, you're going to get a 50% rebate on the cost of your kit.
Okay, so
I don't ever say submit $12.50 and you get a rebate because that freaks people out because they don't realize that 2 or 3 cooking shows you're going to get to $12.50. They don't realize that. So I just say when you do just a handful of shows in your first month, you're going to get a 50% rebate on your kit.
Mm-hmm.
okay, earlier you had mentioned if that person wanted to buy the kit to write on their order form that they wanted the kit and you'll have it ordered. So do you sit down with them with your iPad and purchase it, or
No, I give them the actual agreement. They fill it out with their credit card number, and I take it with me and I order it online for them.
okay?
Yeah, I've never had anybody just come up at the party and order their kit. Like she spent Paula, she spent $95, then she spent $159 for the kit, or $139 because I paid $20. So she dropped over $200. That does not happen around here. This isn't Plano. We don't have Lexuses and BMWs driving around everywhere in this area at all. So guys, this is not rocket science. It's favorite product. They play with it. And I don't say cook. Now, one time did I say you're going to cook. You're going to play with the product. You're going to play with the product. Play with the product. And I had a woman yesterday, Jeannie Crafter was her name. I never met her before. She's like, oh my gosh, you're going to make us get up? And I said, no. You can push your chair back and you can watch us. I'll still love you. Well, they were playing and having a good time. Within 2 minutes, guess who was off her butt and playing with the product? And I said to her, I said, you sit back down. You didn't want to get up. She's like, I know, but this looks like so much fun.
It's awesome.
I gave her some cards for getting up.
Very cool.
And there were people at the first show yesterday in the afternoon. There were 2 guys and 2 women who they didn't want to do the intros. They didn't want to play. They just wanted to sit out in the sunroom and socialize because they haven't seen each other in a while. No problem. And I popped my head out. I said, hey, you. I said, I took a shower today, so I know I don't smell. I'm not joining the party. And they're like, don't worry. We're going to order. We just came to socialize. And the one guy goes, don't worry. I'm ordering the grill pan set. And I said, okay, you can stay out here as long as you want. I'm not forcing people anymore to shut up and listen for an hour while I talk. And there was a girl on my team by the name of Sue. Sue Jansen. She used to be a director on my team, and she stopped Pampered Chef. It just wasn't for her anymore at that time in her life. And she was at my show on Friday night, and it was weird because she has never been she hasn't been a customer in years, and she was a very, very successful director. Like she earned trips every year with the company. She sold about $60,000 a year. She was very successful. So, and she's very blunt and honest like I am. So I knew I would get the feedback from her. So we did the party, and at the end, when she checked out, I said, so what do you think? Continue to do it the way you were trained or this way? She's like, hands down this way. This was the best Pampered Chef party I've ever been to. So,
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah. It's easier. I think it's easier for us.
It is. You're not trying to get people to.
You don't have to learn. You don't have to have the extensive product knowledge because the guests are selling it to each other. Like, I forget on Friday night, one of the customers, what she said she used the barbecue pizza pan for. I was like, that is a great idea. So you're going to learn tips about your products that you didn't even know about because you're going to be learning from your customers. So that's another great thing. You just have to have knowledge about the 3 power tools that you want everybody to buy or book for. You decide what you want them to be.
Cool.
Just make sure they're the expensive items, not like mini serving spatula. That's not a power tool. All right. Anything else before we go?
Makes me want to
do
call
you get the
people.
host a gift?
I do. I give it to her as soon as I walk in. I give her a Season's Best cookbook now.
Not in
Okay.
front of all her friends?
I don't anymore. You can if you want. You absolutely can. I was just thinking of how to make it shorter and easier. So I just give it to her in a cellophane bag, and I just say, here's our new Season's Best cookbook as a thank you for having a party. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Well, if you're giving it to her without the audience, why are you putting it in a cellophane bag?
To make her feel more special.
Okay.
So it's not like, oh, here's a cookbook I found in my bag. Here you go. And I write a note inside before I go to my party. And then stick it in the bag. Like, dear Monica, thank you very much for opening up your home to host a Pampered Chef party. I can't wait to pamper your family and friends. Hugs, Davina.
Great.
I'm just trying to shorten things a little bit, and no one ever said to me, I'm booking a party with Davina so I can get a Season's Best cookbook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so Carrie, what are your honest thoughts on this show format?
It's easier, simple.
Yeah. Miranda?
Yeah, it's definitely easier because you're not trying to command a room, get everyone's attention.
Yeah, and that's easy for me to do because I was just born that way and I was a teacher. But for the average person, that freaks them out, man. They don't
Yeah.
want to stand up in front of a crowd for an hour and have people stare at them. And, you know, we have 500 products. I hate that. I want to go back to a 200, 175 product catalog because you can't talk about all this stuff. It's too overwhelming for people. People can't decide what they want, so they just rate the garlic press and off they go. And I am very grateful that Doris is back because I promise you, she is going to cut products out. She's probably going to cut 100 to 150 products out of the fall catalog, and then more products out of the spring catalog. We do not need to have 500 Pampered Chef products. Who wants to sell Pampered Chef when they think they have to learn facts about 500 products? They're going to sell jewelry, necklace, ring, bracelet, anklet, done. So I'm really excited that Doris is back. I hate that we have so many products. We don't need this many products to have a successful business. Because let's face it, we all talk about the same 10 to 15 products at every party.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm hoping that she slashes over 100 products. We just don't need it. It's too overwhelming for people. Olivia, what do you think about this new show format?
I think it's exciting. It makes me want to call people and tell, well, I just learned a very fun way of party. Let's give it a try.
Yeah, it really is. Monica, what are you thinking?
Faster, and like you said, it'll help them sell it to each other.
Yeah, and your sales are going to go up because they're actually trying the products. Like, we're going to see the sales of the manual food processor skyrocket. The rock crop, they're touching it. They're seeing that it's not that heavy, filled with chicken and vegetables to put in the microwave, you know? So, it's great. Jasmine, what are your thoughts?
There's a lot of wows and ahas. Just the funness of the cards, just giving everybody cards, and they're gonna be like, oh, I want to get a card. You know, okay, here you go.
So, they'll say that to you. Somebody will give a really good tip, and they'll say, she should get a card. I'm like, yes, she should. Here you go.
Yeah, just
And
have fun.
I used the tickets the first 2 weeks of March. I was blowing through tickets like there was no tomorrow. You know, the double roll tickets.
Yeah.
And I'm like, forget it. I'm just going to use these playing cards.
Yeah, just the funness of it. And you're cleaning your stuff, so when it's time to go, it's all clean.
Yeah, I'm washing my dishes while they're making the stuff. If it lends itself. But if you have people there who have never had a Pampered Chef product in their hand, then you have to help them. But you get half your dishes washed, and then sometimes somebody will be like, oh, I don't feel like cooking. Can I wash your dishes? I'll say,
Go for it.
I'm going to give, like yesterday, there's this woman, she was playing with the product, but she kind of got bored. She knew what she wanted. She did her order ahead of time. And she's like, "You want me to wash up your dishes for you?" I was like, "Oh, that would be great." So as people were putting them in the sink, she was washing them up, and I'm finding I'm not having to do my dishes at my parties anymore. Somebody else is volunteering to do them.
That's good.
Okay?
Well, thank you, Davina.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes.
I'll try and keep posting pictures so you can see, like, how we're doing this. I tried to post a video on Facebook, but I don't know how to get it from my phone to Facebook.
I think it has to be YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so
Well, it
too,
depends
but
on how big it is. If it's really
Yeah.
big, you do have to go through YouTube.
Yeah, and I can't remember my YouTube password, so
Create a new one.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Okay, any other burning questions before it's 6:00 here? I have to go to dinner. Anybody have any questions?
No, I don't.
Thank
All
you
right,
for
well,
taking the
glad
time.
Glad I'm not a cat, and everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Sue, meow meow.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
So,
All right.
That was good. That was great.
Awesome.
Motivated. About Tuesday, it's very likely I cannot attend. I just found out.
Oh no, why?
My husband's working super late this week, and he said he's
Okay.
going to try to come home Tuesday early, but we'll see.
Okay.
So,
Like, what time do you will he get there at 6:30?
no, more like be home around 7:30.
Oh.
Yeah. And my mom and my sister are busy. I mean,
Okay.
So,
Okay.
there's still hope, but most
Yeah, if
likely
anything
I'm not
changes,
expecting
yeah.
to go.
Okay. Sounds good. Just let me know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Carrie.